The NDC uses nominations and intimidation. The NDC has proposed 7 new appointments to the Supreme Court. Some competent, yes, but all selected to serve the diabolical agenda of the NDC government for a 3rd term for President Mahama.
Regional chairman, constituency chairman, everyone would have said, "Woman, no more that chain." Man for the move for me. Who was as a one amount for the poor Funa? Okatakyie Afrifa. What to me? What to me? Yes, sir, Munioma. Yes, sir, Chirimadia. Mama catcher or something I'm here anymore. Now, minister pay.
It's again for no ankasa as way and 1 district, 1 factory. Name of 1 government, 2 demonstrations within 4 months. Last week, Okatakyie Afrifa Ede Galamsey Mass 4 a demonstration as she shares so. And then so the Echegu save the judiciary. Demo Abuja and no Echegu and Prim. Realm now the air coso ever holding in ano Mamawati and Yera after your markings. I didn't send me atuja ever demonstration no ase. Abuja Sambai and Waka Enuti and AJ Magraheb ever AJ gossips. Aye. Mesro sa obeche wadwen afa video no wia bomodin pa na ehye ma onua binsa entumi enka ayedro ba kopɛ sɛ doctor esi malaria na etetewa wadura anytime heba mesha pebito na ebeboa atu malaria no ase na watimi edidi atenam asankwan na medi guy eka ye no last week ye na Okatakyie Afrifa ede ni demonstration na otu din sɛ Galamsey Mass 4 eba na wie ye.
They choose to see what they want to see. They choose to hear what they want to hear. And they choose to do what they want to do. We are not perturbed. And no amount of insult, no amount of intimidation will stop some of us from fighting for a cause that we believe in. Even if it's not for just us. Some of us died some 20 years ago, some 25 years ago, and we are just dead walking. We believe in something and we fight to the end. We don't care whether we get support from the masses or we don't get support from the masses. If there's a won't come and be near, Jiminti, and so don't say about Koneko. What come on? I don't say about Kopamono. And this idea, one ministers in our baby, a woman, one fool, one president, a baby, a woman. Omo fuomo omo MP sabe wiamo omo bu fuomo DC say to Galamsey omo bu fuomo regional minister say to Galamsey man for the bu fuomo regional chairman constituency chairman everyone would have say omo no omo dache man for the bu fuomo who be say one man for the bu funa Okatakyie Afrifa what to me what to me yes sir Munioma yes sir Chirimadia Mama catcher or something I'm here anymore. Now my minister pay I do sika pay I am president pay why be instead of directing your energy towards the people who have been given the mandate to seek for the welfare and the well-being of the people, you direct it wrongly. And I've said this with that number. The day the people of this country will understand what is going on around them, there shall not be any peace in this country. We've divided ourselves into 2. MPP and NDC saying says somebody kakra onko na obi so mra medibi etine ye chichi wo ma ye chichi wo nwura mu ha eye MPP for ne ye chi wo mo and NDC for so wura because since NDC for by year from 2009 aba be di for Russia to see papa 2016 and MPP by year ipa body for million no abu so by year o be ye de ye no o ma nya de ye etisi nwura mu yi ebo kwa nwura yi a ani ebra pro ayi your mama I promise you so about obey before from what by the same thing continues. You can hate Okatakyie Afrifa Minorities all you want, you can hate me all you can, but the reality still remains that our very existence as a people is being threatened with this menace of Galamsey, and I think it is time that we fight this passionately. If you say you Okatakyie, I go for the person here, It is there for you to see, unless you don't want to see.
Yerim say Ghana for ma aban asoma dwene kakra na Okatakyie Afrifa demonstration were 2-1 among yankwate a minority eye edonkuma a ewo mrahye yefie ene Ghana for no bi akomu ho abom se CJ eye Chief Justice a aban yi pese otuno no ebuzia omo entiase na enough is enough.
We are telling John Mahama and the NDC that enough is enough. John Mahama has only 4 years to govern this country. He has 4 years to govern this country. Ghana does not belong to him. Ghana is not for him today. Ghana will not be for him tomorrow. And Ghana will forever not be for him. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Protest, man. Protest, man.
The Ekoso ewo eye demonstration no asibi eno na minority leader Yera Afenyomakins akasa or the same dia tuja.
Deputy clerks, members of the parliamentary service management. This morning we're here to reiterate one point. Ghana is under siege and there's a call on us to rise, resist and defend the judiciary. Frightening and ominous clouds loom over our republic as we march today. The 1992 Constitution, the sacred covenant that binds us as a free and sovereign people, is under present assault. The very institutions entrusted with safeguarding our liberties are being infiltrated, manipulated, and desecrated by ruthless cabal determined to cling to power at all costs. Even before the NDC assumed office, they had already begun a violent assault on our constitutional order. They established a so-called oral committee, an entity without legal basis or constitutional backing, which engaged in flagrant illegality. That was the opening salvo in what has now become a full-blown campaign to dismantle our sacred democratic foundations. In NDC governments today, they have deployed mercenaries and thugs, and they did so during the coalition. They managed to control the coalition centers last year, and to date, they've managed to stop through violence the declaration of the Ablekumanov constituency parliamentary elections. They brutalized party agents, intimidated voters, coerced electoral commission officials into declaring fraudulent parliamentary results in their favor. Where they failed to steal outright, they sought to manipulate, to bully, to force outcomes. It is no wonder that the courts are now systematically throwing out their bogus claims. This is because truth, though often delayed, cannot be buried. These mass mercenaries and thugs did not merely brutalize our parliamentary candidates, agents and supporters. They mutilated our nation. They inflicted physical harm, burned down the Electoral Commission offices, and destroyed vital public property. Yet to this day, none of them has been held accountable in court of law. Indeed, today Ghana impunity reigns and is at the very top. Since assuming office, the president has weaponized the security services, deploying them in retrospective PNDC-style raids on the homes of political opponents. Private citizens, including former governor of the central bank, Dr. Addison, and former finance minister, Ken Oforiatta, have had their property seized, their rights violated, and their dignity stripped. Fire. The NDC uses nominations and intimidation. The NDC has proposed 7 new appointments to the Supreme Court. Some competent, yes, but all selected to serve the diabolical agenda of the NDC government for a third term for President Mahama. The wishes of the NDC is to fashion a judiciary in their image, subservient, pliant, loyal to party above law. It is no coincidence that President Mahama himself titled his memoir, My First Coup d'etat. The unfolding attacks on our democratic institutions appear to be his second. But the judiciary is not only his target and the target of his government and his party. Since returning to power, President Mahama has embarked on a sweeping peg of public and civil service. Hundreds of hard-working Ghanaians, professionals who have served government of all stripes with dignity and skill, have been dismissed without cause or hounded into forced resignation. Their only crime was refusing to wear the NDC's colors or submit to its whims. This is a direct assault on the principle of neutrality in our public administration. It is a betrayal of the values enshrined in our constitution: merit, impartiality, and service to the nation, not to any political party. And as if the shameful attacks on the Chief Justice were not enough, His Excellency the President plans to turn his diabolic sight on the Electoral Commission. Just as several of his party stalwarts have predicted, plans are far advanced to dismantle the current commission and replace its leadership with loyal NDC operatives. This is no longer speculation. It is an unfolding conspiracy. The goal is clear: to seize total control of the democratic process and bend future elections to the will of one man and his party, a third term agenda. He may have risen to power through the ballot box, but make no mistake, President Mahama and his party have no respect for the constitution that made that possible. They speak of accountability, but what do they think they are doing, and who do they think they are fooling? The Attorney General, far from being guardian of justice, has been reduced to a partisan tool, sweeping away prosecutions against NDC officials who allegedly were involved in all manner of malfeasance during the first administration of President Mahama. Now entangled in a web of allegations and counter-allegations, he has become a perfect reflection of the regime's decay, a symbol not of justice, but of rot in high office. They now choose which judge to sit on a particular case, and we've seen the transfer of a particular judge to preside on a case. An example again is Mr. Kwabena Edubwanyi. How a suspect who is on bail could be remanded in custody because the Attorney General claims that the accused is doing something untoward. This is an example of what the NDC is up to.
Pia, international sense, someone a save the judiciary demonstration. I say, and I made it a summon. May I show say, only Ghana for no be a yard. Jenny so muka say, one government, 2 demonstrations within 4 months. No, only more a yard. Jenny, there's a new demonstration for fra. A Kobi, ana a dombi, esa ashishe ediaba. Hey, the Abel Cosubiana, if I bet not your PPM at him. Ama na what ya see enti omudia omuye nyina ene se Chief Justice eni kwan se aban no de mrasho no ane nsem na otu Chief Justice na mebusa se enye mra na eye adwuma ana wono ade ne pe se omampanyini ena eyi no afri so say Chief Justice ebuza feel free na kire wadwen e wo comment section no wi a bomoden pa na ehye ma wonu abinsa entumi enka aha eye AJ gossips medin e de AJ meda wase na mama mo ene hye Magraheb